Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another wonderful month of learning. I am so glad you decided to join me again. Now, you know how this goes. You know we're going to have new topics to discuss, new letters, new numbers, a new shape. Boys and girls, stick with me every single week this month so you and I can continue to grow together. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, boys and girls, so before we go any further, we first need to review our months of the year. Now, you and I know that there are 12 months in a year. Let's review them now. Ready? Repeat after me. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Great job, boys and girls. Now, the question is, what month are we in right now? Well, I'm going to tell you. We are in the month of February. February is the second month of the year. So, when I say, what month is it? You say, it is February. Let's practice together. I say, what month is it? You say, it is February. Excellent. One more time, boys and girls, but this time you do it by yourself. Ready? I say, I wonder, what month is it? Excellent job, boys and girls. Great job. Okay, make sure you continue to practice telling people what month it is. It is February. Great job. Let's move on. The letter of the day is O. Now, before we go any further, you and I need to first learn what the letter O sounds like. Now, the letter O is a special letter to us. We know the letter O to be a vowel. And you know that when a letter is a vowel, it has two sounds. That's right, two sounds. So let's learn the two sounds of the letter O, okay? The short sound for the letter O is ah, ah, ah. Can you say that? Great. And the long sound for the letter O is O. Can you say that? Excellent. Very good. Now let's take a look at some words that use the ah and O sound. Here we go. Octopus. Octopus begins with the short O sound. Boys and girls, see if you can count how many legs or tentacles are on this octopus. Ostrich. Ostrich also begins with the short O sound. Ostrich. The ostrich is a big bird, but it cannot fly because it is too heavy. Hot. Hot has the short O sound in the middle of the word. Look at these two people here. We can tell that they are very hot. They are sitting in front of a fan and they are eating a cool snack like watermelon. What do you do when you get hot? Ocean. Ocean is a large body of water. We will learn more about the ocean later in class. Have you ever seen the ocean before? Open. There are many things that we can open. Here, someone is opening the door. We can also open a book. And we can open a window. Over. Over also begins with the long O sound. Look at this dog jump over the obstacles. Let's watch and see how to write the letter O. Here you see a picture of the capital and the lowercase o. These letters look exactly the same, except one letter is big and one letter is small. Make sure you follow the number and the arrow going the right way. You can practice now by pausing the video, or you can come back when class is over. And there you have it. Now you know what the letter O looks like. You know what the letter O sounds like. You know how to write the letter O. And you even know some words that use the short O and long O sounds. Boys and girls, don't forget to keep practicing. Let's move on. Tell me, what do know about outer space? It's a very interesting place. I'm so glad you showed up today because you and I are going to take a trip out of this world. We are going to learn about outer space. Let's go. In outer space, there is no way for us to breathe air. So, before we travel any further, boys and girls, make sure you put on your spacesuit and helmet. Are you ready? Here we go. When we are in outer space, we can see all the planets. Boys and girls, we live on the planet Earth. It is number 3 from the sun. Can you find it? We can also see many, many stars. There would be stars everywhere. Most of them are far, far away, but they burn so brightly that we can see them. We can also see constellations. Constellations are pictures made by stars. Let's take a look at some of them now. This is Orion. He is easy to find in the sky by looking for his belt. There are 3 stars in a row. Then we have the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. These dippers look like spoons in the sky. Next we have Scorpio, and it looks like a scorpion. And last there's Hercules, who looks like he is holding up the night sky. Woo! Well, that was a great trip. I'm happy to be back on Earth, though. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that lesson on outer space, and I hope you learned a few things too. So, what do you think? Would you like to be an astronaut and go travel to outer space when you grow up? I think you could do it. Great job, boys and girls. Let's move on. Well, there are so many ways for us to keep our body healthy. One of the ways is by watching what we eat. But another way that we can keep our bodies healthy is to move our bodies. Boys and girls, today we are going to learn about stretching. Here we go. So what is stretching? Stretching is when we move our bodies in a controlled way. We don't flail all over the place. We go slowly and we move with purpose. Now, I don't have a lot of room right here, boys and girls, so I cannot show you a lot of stretching, but I will show you some. You can do it with me in your seat. Let's try this. Let's stretch our arms. We're going to reach up with one arm. Doesn't that feel good? Make sure it is straight above your head. And we will reach up with the other arm. Oh, that should feel really good. Let's try both arms. All the way up, boys and girls. Doesn't that feel good? Now, let's take one arm and go across the body. Stretch across the body. Let's do the other arm. stretch across the body? Very good. Let's take this arm and go over, and let's bend at the waist. Over. Oh, boys and girls, that feels so good. Let's go the other way. Over. Excellent job. Very good. Now, you can also twist. Put your arms up like a chicken. Buck, buck, buck. Put your arms up and twist. Oh, that feels good. And twist. Very good, boys and girls. This is how you stretch your body. You should always stretch before you do any big movements with your body, like running and playing, because stretching helps to prepare our body to move. So I want you to try these next stretches on the next slides. Get up out of your seats and stretch that body. Here we go. All right, boys and girls, doesn't your body feel amazing? Doesn't it feel awake and ready to move on with your day? You should try stretching every morning and every evening before you go to bed. This helps to loosen your body and prepare it for what you are about to do. Stretching is just one of the many ways we can keep our body healthy. I hope you take some time to stretch every day this week. Let's move on. The shape of the month is heart. Now, before we learn anything about the shape heart, first we need to take a look at how we spell the word heart. Here we go. Heart. H-E-A-R-T. Heart. This is a very special month. During the month of February, people will be also celebrating Valentine's Day. That means we will see hearts everywhere. When we see something that reminds us of something, that's called a symbol. The heart is a symbol of love. So everyone is celebrating love this month. Let's take a look at some examples of things that are shaped like a heart. Here we go. Pillows can be shaped like hearts. We are used to seeing pillows in the shape of a rectangle or maybe even a square. But heart-shaped pillows exist too. Would you want a heart-shaped pillow? Balloons. Balloons are heart-shaped as well. We usually see balloons in the shape of a circle. But during the month of February, and certainly for Valentine's Day, you will see heart-shaped balloons everywhere. Cookies and even cookie cutters can be heart-shaped too. You can make a cookie into any shape you want it to be. But during the month of February, I am sure you will see heart-shaped cookies. Pizza can also be in the shape of a heart. You can buy a heart-shaped pizza for Valentine's Day, or you can make your own. When you roll out your dough, you just form it into the shape of a heart and add your toppings on top. Bake it in the oven and enjoy. Boys and girls, would you like to make a heart-shaped pizza? We have now just seen a few things that are shaped like a heart. We really will be spreading the love this month. So I want you to keep your eyes open to see what you see in the world that is shaped like a heart. I know you'll find some good examples this month. Great job, boys and girls. Let's move on. The color of the month is pink. Now, before we go any further, you and I first need to learn, how do we even spell the color pink? Well, let's find out together. Here we go. Pink. P-I-N-K. Pink. There are so many different shades of pink in the world. There's not just one. But you and I are going to look at some examples of things that are in the color pink. Are you ready? Here we go. Did you know that there are pink dolphins? That's right. Most of the time we think of dolphins in the color gray. But there are some pink dolphins that live in South America. Flamingos. Flamingos are covered in the color pink, from their neck and their skin to all of their beautiful feathers. Have you ever seen a flamingo at the zoo before? Pigs. Pigs are also the color pink. Now, pigs can come in other colors. They can be black or brown and even have spots. But most of the time when we think of pigs on a farm, we think of them as being very, very bright pink, with pink noses and super pink ears. Cotton candy. Cotton candy can also be pink. It can come in many different colors as well. But no matter what color you get, cotton candy is delicious. Have you had cotton candy before? Now I know you know what the color pink looks like, and you know how to spell the color pink, and you even know some examples of things that are pink. For the whole month of February, I want you to keep your list and add things that you notice that are the color pink. I know you can do it. Keep up the great work, boys and girls. Let's move on. The number of the day is 4. Now, before we go any further, you and I first need to learn how to spell the number 4. Are you ready? Here we go. 4. F-O-U-R. 4. Now, we have been spending some time counting, and we started all the way at the number 0. And then we went to 1, 2, 3, and now we are at number 4. So it is time for us to practice. Get those counting fingers ready. Warm up that throat. Me. And get ready to count what? Out loud. Let's go. How many people do you see stretching their bodies? Don't forget to use your counting finger and count out loud. How many heart-shaped pizzas do you see on the screen? Use your counting finger and don't forget to count out loud. How many cookies do you see on the table? Boys and girls, you know what to do. Use that counting finger and count out loud. Awesome job, boys and girls. Now you know what the number 4 looks like. You know how to spell 4. And you have even done some practice counting up to the number 4. I want you to spend some time counting up to the number 4 each and every day. You can count anything. You can count toys. You can count the foods on your plate, the cars that drive by your home, anything. You can count the shoes in your house. Boys and girls, make sure you practice. I know you'll do a good job. Keep up the great work, and let's move on. Well, what a wonderful class we just had. I am so happy and proud of you. I'm happy that you're here, and I am proud of all the hard work you are doing, boys and girls. I want you to keep up the great work. Keep practicing hard. Keep thinking. Keep counting, boys and girls, and keep having those discussions with mom and dad. Do a great job, and I will see you right back here next week where we can do some more work together. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.